Hey everybody, I'm David Barr with agentbrandbuilder.com. This morning I just did a live session on Facebook about the next disruptor in the real estate business. And I think the answer, or at least who I think it is going to surprise you. But in the meantime, I wanted to tell you about Agent Brand Builder real quickly in case you haven't heard about it, in case this video shows up in your YouTube feed or your YouTube search results. Agent Brand Builder is a website I created. It's basically an online store with podcasts, most of which are free, videos, a lot of which are free, blog posts, a website where you, as a practicing real estate agent, just like I, who am also a practicing real estate agent, can go and get resources about how to improve your business and the changing real estate market we're experiencing right now, most of it due to technology. So I've created agentbrandbuilder.com for that purpose. You can go to look at the podcasts if you'd like. These are all free. You can look at the shop where you can buy a bundle of time where for a very low fee, I'll devote an hour to spend with you. We can do a FaceTime or a Skype to go over what you're doing with your real estate business, maybe a second opinion, or how to get started if you're a new agent just getting started in the business, or if you're a seasoned agent who is seeing their business drop off a little bit. You can also go to my blog where I post about many of these topics, and you can see I've posted about this topic already here on my blog. The next real estate disruptor is, and in case you're cheating and reading in advance on this blog, the answer is YouTube. It is not Zillow, it is not Facebook, it's not Trulia, Redfin, or Purple Bricks. It's not these companies who are trying to dip into our pockets and garner a share of the real estate business through transactions. It is YouTube. Let me take you to my YouTube channel here real quick. And just for those of you who are probably new to YouTube and using a channel or creating a channel, just log into YouTube in your browser. A screen like this will come up. This is where you will log in. I'm already logged in, but you will log in with your Gmail account if you have not already set up a YouTube channel. Then you want to go to YouTube Studio, and this will give you a list of all of your videos on your YouTube channel. Then I want to take you to my analytics page. YouTube is owned by Google. Google provides Google Analytics, which I find daily use for. It's an extremely useful tool and it's free. And if you want to learn more about Google Analytics, you can go to agentbrandbuilder.com and watch my video on it. For now, we're going to talk about YouTube Analytics because this is what I'm going to use to back up my argument for the case that YouTube is the next real estate business disruptor. And I'm going to relate a personal story first, a story about my business I want to relate to you, that over the weekend I got a nice email from some customers who I've never spoken with, never sent an email to. They are from New Jersey. They're looking for places to live, and they decided on one of the areas where I am serving as a real estate agent, and I serve Sarasota, Venice, and Lakewood Ranch. And they're interested in being in Venice. So in their email, they said, Mr. Barr, we've been following you on Facebook. We've been looking at your posts on Instagram. We've been reading your blogs, and we found you initially through a search on YouTube and saw one of your videos. Hallelujah. That is exactly what we want to have happen in our real estate business. But to me, it underscores a couple things. First of all, a lot of agents in my office say, I don't get a good return on social media. And I'm going to tell you that's the wrong outlook. Social media is not about a return. Social media is about connecting. If you get one person from social media is free. If you get one person a year from social media, hats off and try to get more. More is out there to be had. But the other thing that's happening is that I'm seeing a shift. I'm reading about shifts in behavior for buyers online. They're shifting a little bit away from just searching on real estate websites or searching for real estate websites. They're now going to YouTube, and in their search on YouTube, they're putting in neighborhood searches. They're searching for cities, neighborhoods, condo buildings. They're searching for pet-friendly neighborhoods or condos. They're searching for all kinds of stuff. And they're not just staying on the Google browser or in Chrome, they're looking at YouTube. So I want to give you some, I went over this in the live session, and I showed this screen on the live session, but live is a little bit clumsy unless you have several cameras, which I don't. So we'll go over this in the video because you'll be able to see the screen recording a lot better. So this is the analytics page for my YouTube channel, which is David Barr Homes. And I want to show you this. In the past 28 days, here on the upper right, I've got 10,000 views of all of my videos, and I've increased 10 subscribers this month. I'll get into that increase in subscribers here in another video. I've changed the way I'm doing some things on video, and even if I'm doing video, you have to look at best practices and look at the best ways to do things. And I think some of the things I've done to change what I'm doing with video have contributed to this subscriber increase. In views, we're a seasonal market for real estate, being in Florida, as you can imagine, but this is a traffic record for me, and I've had this channel fully operating for about 2 years. So I'm very happy with this number. I've got about 420 videos loaded on the channel. This graph shows you a day-by-day number of views for all the videos on your YouTube channel. And if I can get this to pull up, you can click on it by day. You can see where these things are coming from and what actual video they're looking for. So for example, on this day on February 16th, I had 319 views, and you can see how it was broken down by video here, which is nice. There's all different kinds of ways to slice and dice this data. Let me go back to the main page. What I want to show you are a couple of different things here. Click on Reach Viewers, and this is what I was showing in the live session. For example, on Monday, February 11th, I had almost 1,500 video views. It's pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. But I want to show you this data that I think backs up my assertion that video is, and YouTube video in particular, is the real estate disruptor that we should be focusing on. So I got from YouTube search, meaning they're in YouTube and they're searching in the search bar. You just go to YouTube and you click in the search bar, whatever neighborhood, whatever city, whatever condo building name and city location. If you're doing it correctly, your video should show up. So you can use search in YouTube just like you use search on Google search, just like you type in a search for a term or search for keywords here or here in the Google search bar. Do the same thing in YouTube. YouTube is the second biggest search engine behind Google. Let's go back to analytics here. So in YouTube, 34% of my traffic is coming from a search for video on YouTube. Another 24%, almost 25%, is coming from an external search, which means they're searching on YouTube or on another browser, another platform. They could even be searching on Safari. They could be searching on Bing. They could be using Opera. I don't know if anyone's using that anymore. There's also, when you're in YouTube or you have a YouTube account, there's a suggested video feed, and I'm getting 11% of traffic, of my overall traffic, from that, which tells me that I'm doing a pretty good job of labeling and describing my videos so that when they show up in a suggested feed, people are clicking on them. So when you look at the external traffic source, which is this, a breakdown of this up here, most of it's coming, almost half is coming from a Google search. Some of my YouTube traffic is coming from davidbarhomes.com, which is one of my real estate websites. A little bit of it's coming from search, from AOL, Bing, and Facebook, which makes sense to me. I'm not too worried about those things. I want to also show you that I've created different playlists on my YouTube channel based on geography, because if you're a real estate consumer, you're interested in Venice, you don't want to see a bunch of videos mixed in with Lakewood Ranch and Sarasota. So I've created these different playlists, and you can see Venice is the one I've had first with the most videos on YouTube. Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch are both newer website entities, so I'm not too concerned with those two numbers. Those are increasing, so I'm happy with that. It also gives you some search terms that people are using. And I'm happy to see that Lakewood Ranch is showing up here along with Venice, because Lakewood Ranch is a new area I've been marketing with online resources like a new website. So I want to show you this because these are big numbers. These are numbers that you're not getting that you're missing if you don't have a YouTube channel. And a lot of times people ask me, what's my YouTube strategy? I didn't really have one when I first started. My goal with my YouTube channel was to post videos that were going to help my individual website pages rank in a Google search for a neighborhood or condo, which has worked. What I didn't fully anticipate was that Google, in a Google search, would rank my YouTube video URL in a search result. And I didn't think 2 years ago that I would be making this number of videos. And I didn't think that these videos would be getting this kind of an audience, which is surpassing what I'm getting on my, well, it's about equal to what I'm getting on my 3 websites. So I really added another place where I can get exposure for my business that I didn't have before. So your strategy for creating a YouTube channel is to increase your awareness of your product by people who are looking for it. A warm lead is always better than a cold lead. People who are looking for what you have to offer is the best kind of customer to get. Then if you can keep them coming back and getting them subscribing, you will have people who come to know you better online before they even meet you. And those kind of customers are the best kind to have. I always love it when people get in the car and they say, we really liked your video of X neighborhood, or we really liked how you showed us the new homes in a certain subdivision, or we liked watching all the videos you did of this new home subdivision. It was really interesting to watch how it was built out, because sometimes I'll do 3, 4, 5, 6 videos of new construction neighborhoods as they get built out. It's interesting to see the progression. So any way you can attract potential customers online, even if you're keeping it to a small geographic neighborhood or geographic area, you're going to want to, not besides real estate, you really want to highlight benefits of the neighborhood. You want to show the parks. You might want to show a map of how far this neighborhood is to an interstate, or to a beach, or to a downtown, or to an airport, or to the schools. All those things are important to buyers who are trying to make a decision about where to live. And there's a lot of ways you can creatively highlight these things in videos. I talked earlier about making some changes to how I did videos and things I wanted to include. One of them was putting maps in the video and showing people this house might be in a certain area and you think it's further away from the beach than it really is. That's very helpful. The other thing I'm doing this year that I haven't done is narrating my videos. And I think that's contributing to the increase in subscribers I'm seeing on my YouTube channel. So I'll wrap this up by saying, if you don't have a YouTube channel and you're not creating videos, you're missing a huge potential audience. You don't have to have drones. You don't have to have a lot of special equipment. Take your phone and start creating videos. One of the agents in our office is doing this very successfully. She told me she got a lead for, and she manages, she's a rental specialist. She told me she got a lead from a customer which turned into a rental listing. And she says she has no idea where the customer came from. It's probably from some of the videos she's been doing and some increased online activity she's been promoting and posting. So don't think that you're playing to an empty house when you're posting all this stuff all the time and maybe you don't get direct leads, people contacting you every day. Believe me, they're out there, they're watching, they're reading, they're deciding, they're comparing you to other agents. They're comparing your market area as a place to live versus other places to live. So what are you doing to sell them not just on your knowledge? You have to go beyond that and sell them on why they should live in the area that you're selling real estate. So until the next time, I hope this gave you something to think about. I'm David Barr with agentbrandbuilder.com. Get to work.